It's not a new invention. It's a simple but yet efficient way to set you off into the forest of improvisation and soloing, and hopefully you spot a lot of trees. If you haven't seen the introduction, well, follow the link. It should be right up there somewhere. Take the tour, and I'll see you back here again. For you who have been there, well, let's dive right in. Hey there, and welcome to the Art of Improvisation Simplified, Part 3. It sounds very much like a Netflix series, doesn't it? Part 3, where we're going to do some playing around these two modules to get acquainted with them, as I talked about in Part 2. Now, the challenge of doing videos like this is that I don't know who's watching, I don't know your skills, so I will just do some standard rehearsal combinations for the module training. Remember, this is not a video about finger techniques in general. But before we get into all this, I have to show you one of the advantages of knowing these easy modules well, which is finding fast where to play just using your ears and the modules. Because they're not just forms where you can do all your licks and scales and skills, but they also means to train your melodic ear, learn the intervals, the distance between tones. And improvisation is very much the ability to hear the notes before you play them. And that, of course, takes some practice. But let's say you have a track that you don't know the chords to, you don't have a sheet. All you need to do is play some notes from the modules until it fits and sounds right. It takes a couple of seconds. And then you know what it is and where it is. Now let's use one of the tracks that you can download from below. Okay, say you have this track that you have to improvise to, play solo over, so it could be from a live situation or something from the radio, anything really. And you can just use some of the notes, just 3 or 4 notes from either the red or the blue module, and just play it somewhere on the fretboard, and then you can identify easily right away where it actually is and where it belongs to. Let's say you have something from the red module down on the 2 low strings here, right? And the blue module goes almost the same, of course played somewhere else on the fretboard, but the form is like this. So you're just going to play the track and just use this until it sounds right. You know, it has to fit like a glove, and search for it. It can go very fast. Well, let's check it out and see how it goes. Alright, so. That's a wrong note. No, it doesn't go. Oh, that's better. Oh, there you go. No, that's not the one. So it could be. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, that's the form. Okay, so we're now using the red module to find it, and this is the place. And you know that this from the red module here on the E string, right? That's where the key actually is, and it is the key of C. So the track goes in C. So now you can actually play it in the blue module, and you know that the blue module is up here when you have C here, right? On the blue module, on the B string, and you have the, you know, these bars here. So you can just play it here. Okay, the red module. Now, let's try something different than this one, another track, but the same procedure, so you can see how that one goes. Let's try it out. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. No, wrong go. That smells more like it. Again, the red module, I can see here. And still, you know, this is actually the root of it, so it's E major. That's it. rehearsal modules are of course the key to play effortlessly up and down the fretboard, but there are two ways of doing it, the hard way and the fun way. The hard way is where you sit down and tab away for days and months, but though I'm a fan of it, well, there's no question that rehearsing with music is much more fun, and you do learn faster when you are motivated. Now, the rule is keep it real simple. Don't ever play faster than your mind and your fingers can follow, of course depending on your current skill set, but you need to pay attention to the modules in first phase. Now, you don't have to copy what I do, just play as you can do in a slow pace or a pace that suits you, because the whole idea for now is that you just move your fingers within the modules. Well, some examples. Now again, depending on your current skill set, which of course I have no idea where it is, well, this can be rehearsed in a lot of different ways and a lot of different tempi. But the main point is that you play something within the boundaries of the modules, and it could be really anything, and you don't have to copy what I do at all. The point is that you use your skill set to focus on where the notes are and try to do some melodies within it when the music is there. And this track, of course, is the same thing that you can download from the description. Let's do some examples and see where we can go from there. Let's start easy. Like that, easy, and don't do it faster than you actually can follow your own tempo. As long as you can follow it. Or same thing goes with the blue module, which is here. You know, C on the blue module is here, and you have these two bars like that, so you actually just play around them. And repeat something sometimes because it makes you remember. Or depending on where you are. I've often been asked, how much do I need to rehearse this? And frankly, well, there's no limit. You can only get better and better. But depending on your progress, your walking will soon turn into talking, and that's where all the fun starts. But for now, use the rehearsal track that you can download below as much as you possibly can and play as many variations within them as you can muster. The next time, we move a bit further and do combinations of different keys and stuff. Remember, if you subscribe to the channel, well, you help me do more, much more. So get to it, practice your butt off, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye for now.